Determine the maximum stress induced in a cylindrical steel strut of length is 1.2 meters. So the length of the cylindrical steel strut, for suppose if it is a cylindrical steel strut, this length is 1.2 meters. This diameter is, that is a 30 mm. The strut is hinged. This one and this one are hinged supports like this. The both ends are subjected to an axial thrust, that is a 20 kilonewton. This is a 20 kilonewton. Again here 20 kilonewton. The transverse point load of 1.8 kilonewton. At the middle, 1.8 kilonewton is acting at the center. So take E equal to 208 giganewton per mm square. So if it is a cylindrical, I will write again here. Yeah, it is like this. It is a cylindrical steel strut. So here the total length is 1.2 meters. That means 1200 mm. The diameter is 30 mm. This one is hinged at the both ends. Okay. And also it is subjected to an axial thrust of, so it is like this. The axial thrust 20 kilonewtons on both sides. The transverse point load of 1.8 kilonewton at the middle. A transverse load is acting at the middle. Takes Young's modulus E equal to 208 giganewton per meter square. So this is the given data. Okay, we have to solve this problem. We have to determine the maximum stress value. Okay, now I will write the given data. Coming to the solution, first I will write the given data. The length equal to 1.2 meters, diameter equal to 30 mm. If you convert into the meters, that is 0.03 meters. The axial thrust P equal to 20 kilonewtons, that is 20 into 10 cube if you convert into the newtons. Okay, and also they given the transverse point load, that is W, capital W, equal to 1.8 kilonewtons. If I convert into the newtons, that is 1.8 into 10 cube newtons. Okay, the E value they given 208 giganewton per meter square. If I convert into the Newton per meter square, that is 208 into 10 power 9 Newton per meter square. Mega means 10 power 6. Okay. So here, this is the values they given in the problem. The first one is the length is a 1.2 meters, diameter is 30 mm, that is 0.03 meters. The axial thrust is a P, that is a 20 kilonewtons. If you convert into the newtons, that is 20 into 10 cube. And then transverse point load, that is capital W, they given 1.8 kilonewtons. If you convert into the newtons, multiply with the 10 power cube. And E also they given 208 into 10 power 9 Newton per meter square. So now we will start with the area. So first calculate area. Area equal to pi by 4 into d square. So d is the diameter they given already, that is a 0.03 whole square. Okay. If I solve this one, I will get the answer 7.068 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. So this is the calculation of the area. Next, moment of inertia. So the moment of inertia formula is I equal to pi by 64 into d power 4, because it is a cylindrical steel strut. Okay, we know already d, that is a pi by 64 into 0.03 whole power 4. Once if you solve this one, you will get the answer 3.976 into 10 power minus 8 meter power 4. This is the moment of inertia. So now we calculated the area as well as moment of inertia. So moving to the next step, we have to calculate the direct stress is due to the axial thrust. Okay, I will write here. So now we are going to calculate direct stress is due to axial thrust. That is sigma naught equal to P by A. Now load, they given already in the problem, the P, that is the axial thrust, that is 20 into 10 power 3. Okay. By area, just now we calculated here. So we got 7.0.68 into 10 power minus 4. I will substitute here, that is 7.068 into 10 power minus 4. So you will, once if you calculated this one, you will get the answer like this. So if I convert into the mega Newton per meter square, if you deduct this one, 28.29 divided with the 10 power 6, so you will get in mega Newton per meter square. So this is the direct stress due to the axial thrust. Okay. So next we have to calculate the maximum bending moment. The maximum bending moment, that is M max. The formula for this one is the maximum bending, sorry. So before calculating the maximum bending moment, first we have to calculate the maximum bending stress. Okay, that is a sigma B equal to M max into YC by I. Okay, so now we are going to calculate M max from this formula. So M max is nothing but maximum bending moment. So my dear students, so while calculating the maximum bending stress, sigma B is M max into YC by I. Now the value we have to calculate M max. M max is nothing but maximum bending moment. In the yesterday class, in the yesterday lecture, we discussed about the maximum bending moment. We got W by 2 into square root of EI by P into tan L by 2 into square root of P by EI. So this is the formula for calculation of the maximum bending moment. Okay. So now from this, let us find the each one. So first we will calculate square root of EI by P. Okay. Then we will calculate square root of P by EI. Like that, we will solve each and everything. Then substitute all the values. We will get the maximum bending moment. Now we will let us find first. Let us find square root of P by EI. Okay. So now I will substitute the values of P and EI. Square root of P by EI equal to square root of P we know already, that is the 20 into 10 cube, by the Young's modulus we know they given in the formula problem, that is 208 into 10 power 9, multiply with the moment of inertia. Just now we calculated, that is I will show you that. So here we calculated the moment of inertia 3.976 into 10 power minus 8. So substitute that one moment of inertia into here. Okay, I will write here 3.976 into 10 power minus 8. So now once if you calculated this one, you will get like this 2.4183. So then you will get the answer 1.355. Okay, this is the first we calculated square root of P by EA. Now we will calculate L by 2 into square root of P by EI. Okay. Now let us find also L by 2 into square root of P by EI. Okay. So L is nothing but they given in the formula. Okay. That is 1.2 into 1.2 meters by 2. Square root of Pi just now we calculated, that is 1.355. Okay. So once if you calculated this one in the radians, you will get 0.933 radians. Why? Because if it is in radians, already the value is tan is there. You will get the answer very easily. Okay. If you convert into the radians, 0.933 multiply with 180 degrees by 5. So you will convert into the degrees, 43.45. Okay. This is the value. You know, we calculated square root of P by EI just now. The value is 1.355. But what about square root of EI by P? That is nothing but 1 by 1.355. You will get 0.643. Okay. Now, the thing is that here, just now we calculated L by 2 into square root of P by EI. Okay. Now we will calculate tan L by 2 into square root of P by EI. Okay. So that means tan in the radians we got 0.933 radians. Okay. In the degrees it is tan 53.45 degrees. Once if you calculate, you will get 1.349 answer. Okay. So if you observe here the max maximum bending moment, now we know W and this one and this one and also this one, tan L by 2 into square root of P by A. Now substitute all the known values whatever we calculated just now into the max. So you will get the maximum bending moment. Okay. So here we got all the values. Now I will substitute and once again I will write the formula here. The maximum bending moment max equal to W by 2 into square root of EI by P multiply by tan L by 2 into square root of P by EI. Okay, now W we know already, that is a 1.8 into 10 cube. This W is as the transverse point load. Okay, that is they given in the problem 1.8 kilonewtons. I converted into the newtons. Okay, by 2. And EI value just now we calculated, that is 0.643 EI into square root of P, EI by P. Okay. Next, the tan L by 2 into square root of P by, the value we got just now 1.349. So once if you calculated this one, you will get the answer is 780.66 Newton meter. This is the max value. Okay. Now, if you go through the here, sigma B formula, yes, you see the maximum bending stress, this formula is max into yc by I. Now we got max, the max value is 780.66 Newton meter. Now I will substitute into sigma B formula. Sigma B is nothing but maximum bending stress. The formula is M max into yc by I. So just now we calculated M max is nothing but 780.66 and also yc by I. Yc is nothing but equal to d by 2. So the d is the diameter, that is the 30 by 2, you get 15 mm. So if you convert into the meters, you will get the answer 0.015. Okay. And also the I value, how much? Just we calculated the value is 3.976 into 10 power minus 8 meter power 4. Okay, now we have a max as well as yc as well as moment of inertia. We will substitute into the sigma B value. Okay, that is max into yc by I. Max is the 780.66. YC is just now we calculated, that is 0.015, and moment of inertia is 3.976 into 10 power minus 8. So if you calculated this one, you will get the answer is 294.51 into 10 power 6 Newton per meter square. So if I convert into the mega Newton power square is 290 power 4.51 into mega Newton meter square. So this is the value of bending stress. Now once if we calculated the sigma b, now we know already sigma naught, that also sigma b. Sigma naught is nothing but the direct stress is due to the axial thrust, and sigma b is nothing but maximum bending stress. Okay, now we will calculate the maximum stress. The maximum stress induced is given by sigma max equal to sigma naught plus sigma b. Sigma naught we calculated, that is 28.29 plus 294.51. So finally you will get 322.8 mega Newton per meter square. If you convert into the only Newton per mm square, 322.8 into 10 power 6 Newton per meter square. So this is the solution for this problem. Maximum stress induced, the value. Okay. Now I will end the session.